I'm so close. So, so, so close to finally being able to reach level 50. 50 is almost here. I'm kissing 50 on the back of the ass. Okay. Oh, 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 you finna find me? Did you see me? No, she didn't. She just got detected. Okay. Now, what was I supposed to be doing? Interrogate houndsmen, bewitchers. Okay. Houndsmen, bewitchers.
You won't hurt me,
Show
will
me
you?
your claws!
Please, no more! I surrender!
Oh.
Please don't kill me. You don't understand. Yes, but we didn't hurt them. Please, I'll tell you everything I know if you just let me go. I was there when the youngest of them, Spinner Einrel, was taken. I can tell you about her. Just promise you won't kill me. Spinner Einrel is the youngest of the three. She acted like she knew she was going to be taken. They imprisoned her in her home, surrounded by all her nature totems and strange-smelling herbs. Her essence focuses on the future of the Bosmer people as she sees it. Naturally, she believes in the love between the Green Lady and the Sylvanar breaking through the shadow of the Hound. The exact solution to the puzzles is a mystery, even to us.
Okay.
I'm getting out of here.
Have mercy, please. I'll help you. It was the Hound. He forced us. I saw him capture Spinner Carolyn. The Spinner's in his prime and let the Hound know he'd fight him with all his strength. But the Hound still bound the Spinner, right in his home. The warrior Spinner focuses on the present. He sees a great battle with the Green Lady and the Hound to bring her to her true lord, the Sylvanar. His bonds are tied to that site, and the Spinner already claims victory. He laughed as we bound him.
Oh.
The Spinner acted
Now
as
he
if he
laughing,
knew
he
what was going on
crazy.
everywhere in Malabal Tor. He told the Hound that a hero was on his way, and that the Sylvanar wouldn't be locked out of the city much longer. Could he have meant? Oh no, he meant you!
Yes, he did, baby. Guess he did, because I'm coming. And I don't play those games. Oh. Okay, come on. How about y'all do something? Y'all know what this? Yeah, come on, stop. Put you in the stupid. Yeah, none of that. You should just went and stayed somewhere. Now you done battled me to the death for nothing. Saved yourself.
All is not well.
Get ready!
No! No, it can't end like this. He promised! The Spinners defied the Hound, so he bound them with elements of their own strengths. He even bound Spinner Dothriel, the strongest of the three. She'll grow even older in her prison. She's in her home and hardly noticed us. She lives in the past, seeing patterns of ancient times replaying today. With the Bosma surviving and the Hound dead, She spoke as if it had already happened. She also said that each spinner has the key to his or her own release, even if they can't affect it. Please, please let me go. I'll leave the city forever.
Get free, baby. She gone.
I sense that you've completed your task. You've questioned the Houndsman witches about the spinners and their bonds. When you defeated the Guardian, I projected more of my essence into the city. I've learned something about each spinner and their bonds. They're being contained by puzzles that tap into each spinner's essence.
Oh, I guess I gotta ask.
I sense that when you defeated the Guard, the Hound is using alien stones to imprison each spinner. The key to each puzzle is tied to each spinner's essence, but their very spirits power the Yes, if you fail to solve a puzzle, a manifestation of that spinner's spirit will appear. Kill it and the barriers will fall, but at the cost of a spinner's life. Try to solve the puzzles and free the spinners, not kill them. Take your time. The spinners work with the past, present. Each has a home surrounding the...
All right.
I will watch over you.
Okay, all the houses is together. We shall go.
Share your thoughts with me.
Nothing. Okay, so yes. Get back around, cause we don't get stuck back there. Okay. I guess I gotta go inside and take that, yeah, entrance. There we go. How'd y'all get up there? I guess we need to get to the second floor. Is there any... I don't see the entrance to their house. I see it upstairs, but then there's this bridge right here. Okay, hold on a second. It's not showing me a way to get up there. Maybe I gotta go inside here. Yep, there we go. The time is now. Time is immediate. The clash of arms, the roar of victory, the grief and tragedy of defeat. They all happen now. Moment to moment. The world exists or it doesn't. The past, the future, none are more important than the present. I am forever free, regardless of whether the hound spells bind my body, Release me from my bonds, if you will, knowing that what happens now is most important. Death is just another moment in time, and when it comes, I will endure it. The lady stands alone, her will by rituals besieged. The warrior stands alone, his strength by liars mocked. The Lord stands alone, his rule by traitors taken. By traitors taken. Okay, so the lady, the warrior, the Lord. The lady, the warrior, the Lord. I'm scared. Okay, the lady. The warrior. The Lord. Alright. Let's talk to him.
Freedom exists, as do I, in any state. But my brethren, you must unlock their bonds one way or another.
Okay. And off I go. Sylvana. What an interesting story. What a storyline as well. Okay. Okay. Spin it all throughout. Let's go about the bag. Here we go. Out here. The time has passed. Time flows like a river, sweeping away the flotsam and jetsam of history with every moment. If we look upstream, we see the white water of the past and can predict the turbulence of the present and the torrents of the future. All is as it once was. I have been free in the past and shall be in the future, whether you break my bonds or not. The Sylvanar has always been, and so always shall be. Take comfort or fear in that. Dance the endless dance, O children, and cast the forever spell. Learn your sacred rites, apprentice to your times. The masters of magic, the mages, they shall compose the rhymes. Okay, damn, we gonna have to come back. I know we're gonna have to come back. Let's go and look and see what they say. The apprentice, the mage, the ritual, the atronach. Okay. Dance the endless dance, O children, cast the forever spell. Okay. I don't know. Because then it says, learn your sacred rites, apprentice to your times, the masters of magic, the mages. Okay, let's go. Let's go with this. We got. Okay, the ritual. Apprentice. The mage. Oh, I don't know. Doesn't help. Nothing has helped with that. I do not see a way of learning this. Oh, wait. Nothing. Some stew. Oh my goodness, y'all. She made it.
The Sylvanar and the Green Lady will join, as they always have. Our tales never changed, though some played roles most unexpected.
Okay. Well, that's that. Come on out of here. And now it's time to find the last person. Spinner Einrel. Y'all Alchemy Practicum by Defessus Lector. Bardus. The traditional approach for a novice alchemist to learn how to concoct potions is to experiment. This means systematically trying a mix of carefully selected reagents and a solvent and observing the results. Then you change one of the reagents and see if you get different results. You, on the other hand, seem to think throwing random handfuls of reagents into a cauldron of boiling water will result in some mystical potion. I was willing to let you flail away like this, since I believe you learn by mistakes, even if the road is long, and in your case, all uphill, rocky, and blocked by deadfalls. But your father's seneschal has informed me that you have gone through 725 gold pieces worth of reagents to no result. So, I'm going to assign you a practicum that should both teach you something and save your father money. In addition to the standard fungus and flower powders you will use, some rodent parts from your latest victory against the rats in the pantry, just to keep expenses low. Please try, this time, to use reagents that have at least some matching traits. Alchemy Practicum. I added 1 and 2 to 3 and got the following result. I added A and B to C and got the following result. I added X and Y to Z and got the following result. Oh wow. Settling the Debate by Ralevin Nerano. Relevin Nerano. Flexibility or maximum protection. Netch or guar. Maybe if you've heard of one of the heated arguments fueled by a few too many cups of Mazde at your local corner club. Almost every craftsman takes an almost religious stance on this matter, believing his own approach, traditions, and products to be superior to all others. But I want to represent both sides and some of their considerations in an unbiased manner to help inform your own opinion. The best leather in Tamriel comes from Morrowind, courtesy of the native guar and netches. And unbiased, and the first thing he says is the best leather in Tamriel comes from Morrowind. This is an indisputable fact, and no other leathers produced in Tamriel come close to their quality. The naturally exposed hides of these beasts and the ease of processing them, combined with ancient tanning techniques, produce a material that is more durable and tougher than bear, mammoth, or any of the hides commonly used outside Morrowind. Though both are of very high quality, the debate rages on which makes superior armor. Netch leather is thinner by quite a bit. It bends and flexes easily, and it is much more receptive to dyes than guar hide, and therefore more suitable for finer, more ornamental works. It is likewise ideal for the combatant who prefers mobility, but it is much more readily punctured and torn, even when boiled to increase toughness. Another difficulty is that it requires relatively high maintenance. To keep it in fighting shape, it must be oiled and treated with dro wax weekly. Netch leather is harder to harvest as well. The beasts are quite dangerous when wild and have a nasty poison that even experienced netchmen fear. Guar hide, on the other hand, is much thicker, resulting in heavier armors overall, though still not as heavy, obviously, as armor crafted from metal. This makes him more difficult to work with, but the end product offers more protection and durability. Staunch traditionalists frequently claim that guar hide has been used longer than Netch leather and that we honor our ancestors in favoring it. But I've been able to locate no proof of this point. If you're more interested in protection than in mobility, guar hide armor is likely a better choice for you. Even though every craftsman seems to have an unwavering opinion on which leather results in superior armors, I am not swayed by either side. It occurs to me that the choice is largely on the wearer, depending on his or her own fighting style, though armors are never shy to offer recommendations in this regard. However, you are more informed now about your options and whether you choose Netch, guar, or an unorthodox combination of both. I wish you luck on the battlefield. And that was wild. Wild, wild, wild. Okay, we're up here. Up to Iron Rose. Alright, I see. And there we go. To the side here. The time will come. Time spreads out before us, like the branches of a great tree. But the branches narrow, and the leaves that sprout grow ever thinner. I tried to warn the other spinners. Ifrit, grant they heeded my message, for I knew you would come. Ifrit, grant they heeded my messages, for I knew you would come. Free me from the bonds he will create, and I will aid you as I can. Kill my spirit, and the Sylvanar can still prevail, but I will be unable to aid you in the future that grows before you. The lovers strive to make wrongs right. The shadow approaches, threatens endless night. We rise to our doom in the tower of the tree, our shackles broken by you for me. And this is the thief, the shadow, the lover, and the tower. And I think that's it. Lovers, shadow, tower. Lover, tower, shadow. Okay, hold on. Let me see what the order was again. Lover, shadow, tower.
The spinner's bonds are broken. The future unfolds before us. Quickly, the Sylvanar awaits. Do not worry about me. My tale continues to unfold.
Let's see. Time to come on with that there.
You've done it! The barrier is almost broken.
Yeah.
As you broke each of the spinner's bonds, I could feel the energy dispersing. I'm almost through. We must confront the Hound, but I have grim news. The Hound has somehow enthralled the Green Lady's spirit. That's why the wards against my entry were so strong. She's in... Give me the silver shards. They contain the essence of the three spinners' stories. I can use them to overcome the Hound's spell, but only if I can physically get to the Green Lady.
Okay.
You've done it! We must confront... Give me the silver... She's a warrior, first and foremost, and will abandon her repairs to confront you. Then I'll be able to break through the barrier. Of course, if the Hound gets... Together, the Green Lady and the Hound will be formidable. Our only hope is for me to... Take the ladder up from...
They just be climbing and flipping and twirling around these trees. Lord have mercy. Sylvanar's all that talk. They made him look way better, but that nose still crazy.
How dare you threaten us? The Hound is my true consort. You will not interfere.
I'm here, Gwaring. No one can stop our union now.
Green Lady, remember the Green Pact. Come to me.
No! We belong together!
There we go.
Feel free, my brother.
I am listening.
And good riddance to that. Gwaring, are you hurt?
I'll be fine. The shadows lifted. For the first time in many moons, my spirit is my own.
My
I can see my destiny again. Without your help, the Sylvanar might never have made it back. I hope I didn't injure you. I embody the physical strength of the Bosma, but it proved useless against Hircine's magic. The Hound was once my dearest friend, Orthorn. Despite everything, I thought I could make him change his destructive course. I was wrong. Orthorn allowed me to think I could reach him, but his words were wrapped in Hircine's magic as the Hound. They drew out my primal spirit, and I lusted for the hunt. I felt as the ancient Bosma must have felt before the pact. Like there was nothing for me but blood and the kill. If you hadn't arrived, I'd be a houndsman hunting innocent Bosma, but stronger, with my power as the Green Lady encouraging others to turn feral. You must complete the handfast quickly. Retrieve the handfast. It was crafted in Belgard and sent here for the wedding ceremony. Fortunately, the spinners hid it away somewhere in the city to keep it from the Hound and me. Scout Anglith, chief of the Sylvanar's hunters, should know. Considering how much you've helped us already, I can't think of anyone else who deserves the honor more than you.
Well, alright. I'll marry you too.
Wait! You can't start without this!
Yeah, I'm going.
Take your rightful place in our celebration. By the blood we consume, by the hills and vales we protect, let the spirit of the Sylvanar and the body of the Green Lady become as one. Before Ifray and those gathered, for this generation, and those who came before and go after, be joined. I've said enough. Go and be merry. The Handfest ritual is but one of the many ceremonies for this wedding. Look around, my friend. Without you, this joyous celebration could not be possible.
It has been a long
Please,
time coming, my
enjoy the
goodness.
hospitality of Sylvanar for as long as you like. Though I am certain your tale will draw you away from us soon. May your story be never-ending and always of interest.
Well, thank you. I have defeated the Hound and freed Sylva. A mission has been completed. You can visit community-endorsed homes by checking on the recommended section of the Home Tools menu, which is the Activity Finder.
I think I read about this place in a book from my
Hero
time.
of Frond and Leaf.
Recall. Perhaps I misremember.
Matchmaker.
Pay me no mind.
Falanesty Green.
Trouble follows like hyena.
Lord Garastri is wounded, but alive.
A request for relief. My dear
Get back to him and keep me
Exchequer,
informed.
I once again implore you to revisit the levy that has been placed upon myself this year. I admit that I am a licensed enchanter residing inside the Imperial City, but circumstances have changed and the business that was once profitable is now just a drain on my income. A few years ago, enchanters would take the physical object to be enchanted
At Revenant has
using
logged off with
various
Inanna Key.
ingredients and tools, and imbue the objects with the necessary mystical powers. Because of this, enchanters only competed with other enchanters who resided in the same city, since most people did not want to carry a sword hundreds of leagues to another enchanter just to save a few gold drakes. Prices for the city could be set up at a friendly meeting of 3 or 4 enchanters, and a fine profit could be made. As the right of the crown, a heavy levy for allowing us to operate in the city could be assessed. But now, this has all changed. Enchanters now just make a glyph with the desired effect trapped within it. A glyph is just a simple gem that anyone can attach to the pommel of a sword or on a piece of armor. Once attached, the magic in the glyph then flows into the item.
You
Seems
need
simple,
to keep
doesn't it?
checking on
Well,
him.
this has caused a collapse of the market. Instead of the price for an enchantment being set on a city-by-city basis, all the enchanters of Tamriel have to compete with each other. A hedge enchanter in Daggerfall can make 10 fire glyphs and sell them to a traveling merchant who brings them to the Imperial City and sells them in the marketplace at a price much below the price set by the Cyrodiil
At Revenant has logged on with Thurgor.
All this competition means that I now make just a few gold over the cost of my materials, and this profit does not cover the levy your office places on me. Unless your office stops the importation of foreign manufactured glyphs, you must reduce the levy to allow me to stay in business. I will be forced to sell my home of 20 years and take up another profession, perhaps tutoring some merchant's son. Eagerly waiting a response, Deficus Magister. Ooh, that sounds terrible. I stumbled on that bad, y'all.
Lord Garastri is wounded, but alive.
The Horror of the Castle Zir, a one-act play. Dramatist personae, Clavides,
Go!
Captain
Go back and
of the
see if the
Imperial
speaker
Guard,
needs
Cyrodiil,
anything.
Anara, a Dunmerry maid, Eulis, a lieutenant of the Imperial Guard, Argonian, and Zalassa, a young Argonian mage. Late evening, the play opens in the interior great entrance of a castle in Scath Anud, replete with fine furnishings and tapestries. Torches provide the only illumination. In the center of the foyer is a great iron door, the main entrance to the castle. The staircase up to the landing above is next to this door. On stage left is the door to the library, which is currently closed. On stage right is a huge suit of armor, 20 feet tall, nearly touching the ceiling of the room. Though no one can be seen, there is the sound of a woman singing coming from the library door. A loud thumping knock on an iron front door stops the woman singing. The door to the library opens, and Anara, a common-looking maid, comes out and hurries to open the front door.
Lord Garastri is
Clavides,
wounded, but alive.
Clavides, a handsome man in imperial garb, stands there. Anara, good evening.
Get back to him
you,
and keep me
Sergio.
informed.
Clavides, good evening. Is your master at home? No, Sergio. It's only me here. My master Sidora, Kenna Talvani, Horadolf Zir, is at his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you? Possibly. Do you mind if I come in? Not at all, Sergio. Please. May I offer you some Flynn? Clavides comes into the hall and looks around. No, thank you. What's your name? Anara, Sergio. Anara, when did your master leave Scathanud? More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong? Yes, there is. Do you know an Ashlander by the name of Sul Kharifa? No, Sergio. I don't know no one by that name. Then you aren't likely to know. To now. He's dead. He was found a few hours ago dying of frostbite in the Ashlands. He was hysterical, nearly incomprehensible.
Lord Garastri
But among
is
his last
wounded,
words were
but alive.
castle and Zia. Dying of frostbite and summertide in the Ashlands. Vec,
Go.
that's strange.
Go back
I
and see
suppose
if
it's
the
possible
speaker
that my
needs
master knew
anything.
this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House of Tovani, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they could have been friends. That is your master's library? Would you mind if I looked in? Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We got nothing to hide. We're loyal Imperial subjects, as I hear are all Tovani. No, from the playwright, this line should be delivered without sarcasm. Trust the audience to laugh. It never fails, regardless of the politics of the locals. Clavides enters the library and looks over the books. The library needs dusting. Yes, Sergio. I was just doing that when you knocked at the door. I'm grateful for that. If you have finished, I would notice the space. Oh no. I wouldn't notice the space in the dust where a rather large book has recently been removed. Your master is a wizard, it
Lord
seems.
Garestri
No,
is wounded,
Sergio. I
but
mean, he
alive.
studies a lot, but he don't cast no spells, if that's what you mean by wizard. He's a kenna, went to college and
You
everything.
need to keep checking
now
on
that I
him.
think about it, I know what happened to that book. One of the other kennas from the college been around yesterday and borrowed a couple of books. He's a friend of the master, so I thought it'd be all fine. This kenna, was his name Warvin? Could have been, I don't remember. There's a suspected necromancer at the college named Kenna Warvin we arrested last night. We don't know what he was doing in the college, but it was something illegal, that's for certain. Was that the Kenna who borrowed the book? A little fellow. A cripple with a withered leg? No, Sergio, it weren't the Kenna from yesterday. He was a big fellow who could walk, so I noticed. I'm going to have a look around in the rest of the house, if you don't mind. Clavides goes up the stairs and delivers the following dialogue from the landing on the rooms above. Anara continues straightening up the downstairs, moving a high back bench in front of the armor to scrub the floor. Can I ask Sergio what you're looking for? Maybe I could help you? Are these all the rooms in the castle? No secret passages? Oh,
Lord
Sergio,
Garestri is
what would
wounded,
Sidora
but
Kenna
alive.
Talvani Hordal Zir want with secret passages? Looking at the armor, your master is a big man.
Get
Oh,
back
Sergio,
to him
don't
and keep
tease.
me
That's
informed.
giant armor, just for decoration. My master slew that giant 10 years ago and kind of keeps it for a souvenir. That's right. I remember hearing something about that when I first took my post here. It was someone named Zir who killed the giant, but I didn't think that the first name was Hordoff. Memory fades, I'm afraid. What was the giant's name? I'm afraid I don't remember, Sergio. I do. It was Torfang. I got out of Torfang's shield. What? I don't understand, Sergio. Torfang's shield? Clavides runs down the stairs and examines the armor. Sol Karifa said something about getting out of Torfang's shield. I thought he was just raving out of his mind. But he ain't got a shield, Sergio. I don't know. I don't know about that one, y'all. Alright. Let's see what we're working with. We got 5. Okay. 2 prologues. Main quest with Cadwell. And then we got some guild quests here. The guild master of the Final Guild wants to perform a task for her. I've been asked to report to Guild Master See All Colors. I should speak with her there as soon as possible. Okay, let's see where that is on the map. Where is that on the map? Man. Alright. Let her go ahead and fast travel. I love a good fast travel. Just get me right on over there where I need to go, man. Alright. Let's get on around the bend. Yeah, let me up in there. Let's So I'm supposed to talk to Siaka. I guess I need to go on upstairs then.
Comrade, thank you for coming so quickly. We have need of you. Will you fight by our side? The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow. As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them outside of Daggerfall. You can proceed from there.
All right.
I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the wilds nearby at Riverden Falls. A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put the size of the task. Our benefactor has asked we call in every guildmate from the lowest associate on up. Every member of the Fighters Guild has been...
Okay. As the curtain rises, we see the misty, labyrinthian landscape of the legendary Elden Grove of Valenwood. All around, we hear wolves howling. A bloodied reptilian figure, Shiavas, breaks through the branches of one of the trees and surveys the area. It's clear. Inzaliah, a beautiful dark elf mage, climbs down from the tree, helped by the barbarian. There is the sound of footsteps nearby. Shiavas readies his sword and Inzaliah prepares to cast a spell. Nothing comes out. Inzaliah, you're bleeding. You should have Docetus heal that for you. He's still drained from all the spells he had to cast down in the caves. I'm fine. If we get out of this and no one needs it more, I'll take the last potion of healing. Where's Malvasion? A high elf battle mage and Docetus, a Cyrodiil healer, emerge from the trees carrying a heavy chest between the 2 of them. They awkwardly try to get down from the tree, carrying their loot. Here I am, though why I'm carrying the heavy load is beyond me. I always thought that the advantage of dungeon delving with a great barbarian was that he carried all the loot. If I carried that, my hands would be too full to fight. And tell me if I'm wrong, but not one of the 3 of you has enough magicka reserve to make it out of here alive? Not after you electrified and blasted all those homunculuses down below ground. Homunculi. Don't worry, I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do. What's that? Kill you all and take the ebony mail for myself? Admit it, you thought I had that in mind. What a perfectly horrible thought. I never thought anyone, no matter how vile and degenerate, why not? He needs porters, like he said. He can't carry the chest and fight off the inhabitants of Elden Grove both. By Stendar, of all the mean, conniving, typically Argonian. And why do you need me alive? I don't necessarily, except that you're prettier than the other 2, for a smooth skin, that is. And if something comes after us, it might go for you first. There's a noise in some bushes nearby. Go check that out. It's probably a wolf. These wolves are filled with them. You check it out. You have a choice, Inzaliah. Go and you might live. Stay here and you definitely won't. Inzaliah considers and then goes to the bushes. Shiavas to Malvasion and Docetus. The king of Silvenar will pay good money for the mail, and we can divide it more nicely between 3 than 4. Inzaliah, you're so right. Inzaliah suddenly levitates up to the top of the stage. A semi-transparent ghost appears from the bush and rushes at the next person, who happens to be Shiavas. As the barbarian screams and thrashes at it with his sword, it levels blasts of whirling gas at him. He crumbles to the ground. It turns next to Docetus, the healer, and as the ghost focuses his feasting chill on the hapless Docetus, Malvasion casts a ball of flame at it that causes it to vaporize into the misty air. Inzaliah floats back down to the ground as Malvasion examines the bodies of Docetus and Shiavas, who are both white-faced from the draining power of the ghost. Malvasion, you had some magical reserved after all. Inzaliah, so did you. Are they dead? Malvasion takes the potion of healing from Docetus' pack. Malvasion, yes. Fortunately, the potion of healing wasn't broken when he fell. Well, I guess this leaves just the 2 of us to collect the reward. We can't get out of this place without each other, like it or not. The two battle mages pick up the chest and begin plodding carefully through the undergrowth, pausing from time to time at the sound of footsteps or other eerie noises. Malvasion, let me make sure I understand. You have a little bit of magic left, so you elected to use it to make Shiavas the ghost's target, forcing me to use most of my limited reserve to destroy the creature so I wouldn't be more powerful than you. That's first-rate thinking. Inzalia, thank you. It's only logical. Do you have enough power to cast any other spells? Malvasion, naturally. An experienced battle mage always knows a few minor but highly effective spells for just such a trial. I take it you too have a few tricks up your sleeves? Inzalia, of course, like you said. They pause for a moment before continuing as a fearful wail pierces the air. When it dies away, they slowly trudge on. Oh my goodness. They say, yeah, we gonna get that money on. So they wanna get mad and they wanna take my money on. So they wanna take my money on. They really wanna take my money on. Okay, let's see where they at. Where they at? Where are you at? Okay, that's actually not far from here, so just keep straight. No problem. I can do that. I can do that. Whoa, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Boom. And now we need to talk to some folks. Here you go. Let me see you.
Thanks, Stendar.
Okay, you don't look
You're
too
with
bad.
the guild?
It's giving Chocolate Nord.
If the Divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek? As you say, there won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell. Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
Oh my comrade. Oh my comrade.
What was that? That vision. At Remora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion?
To get him got, get him gone, get him situated, you know? She's trying to drop him.